In this short video, I'm going to show you how to create a Google form. First thing you're going to want to do is navigate to drive.google.com or your Google Drive. Once signed in, you should have a screen that looks similar to what I have right here. Up in the top left-hand corner where it says New, you're going to click on that button right there, and it's going to give you some options to create some new documents. You'll notice that mine has Google Forms right here at the bottom. If your Google Forms is not showing up there, that's okay. It may be nested right here under the More function. So what I'm going to do is click on a Google Form to create my first Google Form or a new Google Form. Up in the top left-hand corner, we're going to give it a name. I'm going to name mine Trial 1. You can name it anything, yours anything you like. And you'll notice that once you click off of this, the name of your document is right here. You can give a description if you so desire, but you certainly don't have to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our first question. So you can see right here, I have my question. By default, it may default to multiple choice. There are a number of different ways that you can collect information from people. These are all the different ways right here. When you are collecting information to look in and to graph and data analyze, I would strongly encourage you to probably just stick with multiple choice or drop down when you want to collect that data. I'm going to stay with multiple choice. Once I select multiple choice, if you haven't already, you'll see it'll give you some options. So for my first one up here, I'm going to give a question is, what is your favorite, I forgot the F there, favorite ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream? Now, I'm going to come down here. Notice it switched to a short answer, right? Make sure that it's just selecting it based on what it thinks is the best. We want to select it back, force it back to multiple choice. So option 1, I'm just going to say chocolate. Option 2, we'll say vanilla. I don't know, one more, we'll do one more. Cookies and cream. So those are my 3 choices for my favorite ice cream. You can certainly add more if you'd like, if your students come up with more. If you want to make a question required, you can turn that on right down here, which will force them to answer it. If you want to duplicate a question, you can simply click right here and save yourself some time and just delete the information in here and go off and running. So let me show you how you can send this to your students now. First things first, you go up here to send, and right here it says do not collect email address. If you want to get a link, you can click right here. And I always like to shorten the URL, but you certainly don't have to. So I'm going to copy this, and then I would just copy this URL. I'm going to hit copy and then close it. And now open up a new tab here, and you'll see if I paste the URL in, it's going to give me just the form where I can't edit it. So I'm going to say what my favorite ice cream is. I'm going to say chocolate, and then my second question I'll just say vanilla. I mentioned that's a secondary. And I hit submit. Now you can allow them to submit only one at a time. That's if you'd have to go into settings, but we're not going to get into that. But what I want to do is go back and actually look at my data. So I'm going to navigate back to my Google form, and you'll notice something right up here across the top. It says questions, responses, settings. Right up here at the top, if I want to look at my responses, I simply click right here, and you guys can see it's actually creating some pie graphs and already graphing some things for me. Now, if I'd like to actually not have it have the raw data, what I can do is click this button right here. It says link to in sheets. If I click that, it's going to say I want to create a new spreadsheet with this information in it. I'm going to click create, and once it creates the spreadsheet, you guys can see right here we have our timestamp, what's my favorite ice cream, and let's say what's my favorite secondary ice cream. So all the data is right here. So you could also graph the data in a spreadsheet as well. So that's how you go about creating a Google form, as well as viewing the data that is based on your responses within your data.